All right, guys, I'm going to present to you one of the greatest decodes that I've ever done. Today was an amazing day for my community. I had the Hawks to upset the Bucks. They did. I had Cleveland to beat the Nets. They did. I had the Rams to beat the Cardinals. They did. But the code I'm going to focus on is the Hawks beating the Bucks. Arguably in my top 5 codes of all time. So check this out. I'm going to show you here how sports are connected and how they're rigged. And this is going to be an amazing video. It really is. And congratulations to my patrons who won a lot of money today. Especially those who got on the Hawks at plus 500 or plus 700. Taking my advice to bet in play when a team's down, when the code is exceptional. So well done. People always ask me, how come you always won so much money at the end of the month? I was like, because I bet in play. And now more people in my community are doing that now. The Hawks were plus 155 when I posted this code, but at the beginning of the game, they were plus 180. And for the majority of the game, they were down bad. Even in the fourth quarter, they were down bad. But it doesn't matter when it's all rigged. This knowledge is sacred, guys. I'm sure the people who bet on the Bucks feel sick right now. It's because they don't understand this knowledge. So check this out. The Hawks winning today against the Bucks was all connected to Hank Aaron, who played for the Atlanta Braves, and he also played for Milwaukee. It was also heavily connected to Martin Luther King, as today was MLK Day. MLK, guys, was a communist, a fraud. He's not a hero. If the mainstream media are promoting someone to be a hero constantly, and there's a day named after them, then they're probably pretty sick in the head. I was going to read all 3 of my codes today, but I don't have time. But they're all connected. So check this out and enjoy. I said this game will be played on 1/17, and Atlanta Braves just won the 117th World Series. Atlanta beat Milwaukee on the way to winning the World Series, and we know it was all connected to Hank Aaron, who played for both teams. Atlanta lost their recent game versus the New York Knicks, who scored 117 points. The Hawks stayed on 25 season losses, as you can see here, and Hank Aaron was born on 2/5 and he died in Atlanta. How convenient. The game, guys, was 2 weeks and 5 days before what would have been his birthday. And of course, he was born on 2/5. Giannis was born on the 340th day of the year, the Bucks star, and that leaves 25 days left in the year. The Bucks coach Budenholzer, he used to be the coach for Atlanta, and he was fired by the Hawks on a day, leaving 250 days left in the year, like 25. Budenholzer, the Bucks coach, he stayed on 86 regular season road wins with Milwaukee, and Hank Aaron died at age 86. Look at these 42s, a number I talk about a lot with the Masons and with the Jesuits. Because Freemason gets you 42, Jesuit gets you 42. Atlanta Braves won the World Series against the Houston Astros 4-2. The Bucks coach Budenholzer stayed on 402 regular season wins, like 42. The Bucks beat Atlanta in the Eastern Conference Finals 4-2. Atlanta getting there was a massive shock, but it's all ritual. It's not about how good these players are. The Bucks won this series against Atlanta 4-2 on a day leaving 181 days left in the year, and 181 is the 42nd prime. And of course, the Bucks went on to win the NBA championship by defeating the Phoenix Suns 4-2. Now look at these 74s, guys. A huge number with the Masons. I typed in January 17th. It got me 74 in the purest cipher. Just know that Masonic gets you 74, as does Lucifer. And we know the United States of America's Independence Day is 7/4, July the 4th. It's the Masons and Jesuits who founded the US, guys. USA. They love their 3s, don't they? USA. So the Bucks got their 373rd all-time loss in January. 373 is the 74th prime. Now look at these connections with Hank Aaron. In 1974, Hank Aaron overtook Babe Ruth to break his record of most home runs in MLB history. Of course, he does it in 74. That ball is going to be out of here. It's gone. It's 7:15. There's a new home run champion of all time, and it's Henry Aaron, which is Hank Aaron. And check this out. With the Braves leading 7-4, yes, like 74, entering the 8th inning, Atlanta manager and future Hall of Famer Eddie Matthews removed Aaron from the game in favor of Roland Office. So Hank Aaron gets a standing ovation when he gets taken out of the game with the score 7-4, and he breaks Babe Ruth's record of most home runs in MLB history in 74. And the Milwaukee Bucks won their first NBA title since 1974. And Hank Aaron played for Milwaukee in the MLB. So the Atlanta Hawks coach, he got his 706th regular season win. Atlanta Braves won the World Series 76 days before this game. Atlanta Hawks in Gematria, guys, gets you 76. Just insane stuff. Hank Aaron retired in 1976. The upcoming anniversary of Francis becoming Pope is in 7 weeks and 6 days. Francis became the Pope on 13/3, and today was the Hawks coach's 1,330th regular season game, like 133. It was also the Hawks' 1,330th regular season home game versus the East, like 133. So today's game was played on a date that can be written 17-1, the 17th of January. Trae Young, the Hawks superstar, his recent birthday was 17 weeks and 1 day before the game. 171, guys, is the 18th triangular number. The Hawks got their 18th win of the season, guys, as you can see here. The 18th win of the season. And the Bucks stayed on 18 wins in the conference. IHS, which is the Society of Jesus, gets you 18 in 2 ciphers. Insane. The Hawks got their 18th win versus the Bucks in January. And when you type in upset, this was an upset. Upset gets you 18. The Hawks have been getting beat every game recently, guys. And it was also they could win today in a massive Hank Aaron and Martin Luther King ritual. Undeniable. 15 date numerology this game was played in. And Atlanta, they stayed on 15 losses in the conference. And the Bucks got their 15th loss in the conference. How perfect, because Atlanta, where the game was played, gets you 15 in the purest cipher. Big number with Atlanta. And they last played each other, guys, on a day leaving 47 days left in the year. Well, 47 is the 15th prime number. 47 is also the reflection of 74. The Hawks got their 15th home win on January the 17th. Giannis, the Bucks superstar, got his 15th all-time loss versus Atlanta. Atlanta became 15-3 at home on 117, and 153 is the 17th triangular number. They become 15-3 on January the 17th, which is the 17th day of the year. Just undeniable. So the Hawks became 9-11 at home. They've been losing so many home games recently, but now they're 9-11 at home. 9-11, guys. 9-11. 9-11 is the 156 prime number. 156 is heavily connected to the Milwaukee Bucks. Milwaukee Bucks, guys, gets you 156. Of course it does, as you can see here. And the Hawks just became 9-11 at home by beating the Milwaukee Bucks. And 9-11 is the 156 prime. This knowledge is absolutely sacred. My community won so much money today. A member of my community, guys, won over $4,500 on this game because he took the Hawks in play, because he believed in my code so much. Like the other day, I took Boston in play when they were down 8 with 3 minutes left and they were plus 475. My mate Jay Sol today got on Atlanta at plus 475. He put $400 on them and he won $2,000. Congratulations, this is big money. I'm not in it just for the money now. But it's nice to win. I won money off Cleveland. Then we had Atlanta. We had the Rams to win. 3 out of 3, baby. 3 out of 3. So well done to anyone, guys, who bet in play on the Hawks because you read this code and you believed in it so much. 9-11 can be written as 11-9. And the Hawks got their 119th home win on a Monday. The Bucks stayed on 27 wins. 27 was huge today. The Bucks are on 27 wins. Cleveland 27, Nets 27, Bulls 27. I had the Cavs to beat the Nets. One of the big reasons was the 27. Because if you look here, the Nets became 15-5 away. Tampa Bay Buccaneers won the Super Bowl on 2-7. And they ended the season 15-5. The Nets dropped to 19-9 in the conference. Tom Brady won the Super Bowl with the Bucks. And he was the 199th pick. There was a million other things, guys. If you sign up to my Patreon, you'll see the codes that I did. And why I had the Cavs to beat the Nets. But let me focus on the Bucks, guys. Staying on 27 wins. And it was the Bucks, the Buccaneers, who won the Super Bowl on 2-7. February the 7th, guys. Monday in Gematria gets you 27 in 2 ciphers as well. That's why I like Cleveland to get their 27th win and the Nets to stay on 27 wins. All these 3 teams on 27. I knew that would happen. And if you've been watching my recent football videos, I've been connecting Super Bowl 55 with my codes and they've all been hitting. Check them out if you're new to watching my videos. Led by Drew Holiday's 27 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists, and 4 steals, the number 3 seed Bucks defeated the number 5 seeds Hawks 118-107 in Game 6. This was the deciding game, guys, that took the Bucks to the NBA Finals. And it was Holiday who starred in this game and he got 27 points. All these leagues are rigged, and I'm one of the best in the world at showing it. Milwaukee Bucks won the NBA Finals on the anniversary of Hank Aaron hitting his last ever home run. It was 720, guys. Supposedly when man went to the moon. And that was exactly 26 weeks ago if you include the end date. The Bucks coach got his 101st all-time loss with Milwaukee. 101, guys, is the 26 prime number. Outstanding code. Hank Aaron died on the 22nd day of 2021. And the Bucks coach stayed on 220 career wins with the Bucks. And the last time they played each other, the game finished 120-100. 220 total points. And the Hawks stayed on 220 all-time losses on a Monday. Give me a break. This game was played on 60 date numerology pure. The Bucks coach Budenholzer got his 281st regular season loss. Guys, 281 is the 60th prime. So it shows you that date numerology is really important. 24 date numerology. The Hawks coach's recent birthday was exactly 24 weeks ago. And the Bucks stayed on 2,400 all-time wins, like 24. Trae Young stayed on 67 all-time home losses. The Bucks dropped to 6-7 away on January the 17th. 67, guys, is the 19th prime. Milwaukee Bucks got their 19th loss of the season today. Is this blowing your mind yet? The Hawks got their 127th all-time win versus the Bucks. 127, guys, is the 31st prime. Notice how the Bucks just scored 31 points against Philadelphia, and Philadelphia finished with 15 points. And 31 and 15 is a big part of my code for why Atlanta won. It's all synced up. 31 is the 11th prime number. Huge number. Huge number. The Bucks won Super Bowl 55 on 2-7. And the Bucks stayed on 27 wins, the Milwaukee Bucks. And Super Bowl 55 was 11 months and 11 days before the game. So the Hawks stayed on 11 home losses. They're now 9-11. And the Bucks got their 11th road loss. There's more 11s, guys. My favorite number, this master number. The Bucks stayed on 11 wins on 117. Bucks in gematria, guys, gets you 11 in the purest cipher. It gets better. It gets better. Because your boy Jorge Mario Bergoglio, the Pope, was involved. Because his birthday, guys, is 12/17. So his birthday is in exactly 11 months. Pope in gematria gets you 11. And Trae Young wears the number 11 jersey, and I said expect him to have a big game. Isn't it funny that I had the Rams to beat the Cardinals? The Cardinals are connected to the Catholic Church, and the Cardinals finished on 11 points today. The game finished 34-11 to LA. The Cardinals finished on 11 points. Exactly 11 months before the Pope's upcoming birthday. And like I just said, the Cardinals are connected to the Catholic Church, and the Pope's obviously the head of it. Unbelievable. The Bucks won the NBA on 27/2021 on the 201st day of the year. The Bucks coach's birthday is in 201 days. 201, obviously a monumentally big number with the Jesuits. Catherine the Great saved 201 Jesuits. I wish she didn't. Jorge Mario Bergoglio gets you 201. And the Jesuit order gets you 201. Just sensational stuff. Atlanta coach stayed on 36 regular season losses with Atlanta. Trae Young stayed on 151 losses, the 36 prime. And Trae Young became 3-6 at home versus the Bucks, like 36. Pope Francis was born in 36, and IHS gets you 36. Just know that 666 is the 36 triangular number. Kobe Bryant got his highest scoring game in his 666 game, which was on 122. And your boy Hank Aaron died on 122. Interesting, eh? Interesting. A year and a half, guys, of me working my ass off to acquire as much knowledge as I can allows me to do a code at this level. A year and a half of hard work. Highs and lows. Way more highs, but plenty of lows. And there's very few people in the world that can code at my level. And that's the reality. So the Bucks beat the Hawks to make the NBA Finals 199 days before this game. And in Game 6, they got their 46th win of the season, did the Bucks. Well, Trae Young was born on 19/9, the 19th of September. And you'll never guess what. 199 is the 46 prime. The Bucks just beat the Eagles 31-15, 46 total points. Tom Brady, guys, drafted 199th pick. Like I showed you here, the Nets became 19-9 in the conference. It's all synced up, guys. It's all synced up. Beautiful code. The Hawks stayed on 46 home losses to the Bucks. The most recent anniversary of 9/11 was 4 months and 6 days ago. My goodness. The Bucks dropped to 27-19 for the season with a loss. 27-19. Got to learn your prime numbers. 2,719, guys, is the 397th prime. 397 is the 78th prime. And there's 78 days between the recent birthdays of Trae Young and Giannis. Trae Young's the star of Atlanta. Giannis is the star of the Bucks. Henry Louis Aaron gets you 78, guys. In the purest cipher. Jesuit gets you 78. Kobe Bryant was born in 1978. This bit here, this is not my find. This is J Sol. All the other stuff's me. This is J Sol, and what a find it was. The Bucks coach was fired by the Hawks 1,363 days ago, and Giannis got his 316th all-time loss. When you type in John 3:16, the verse, one of the most important verses in the Bible, guys, you get 1,363. As you can see here. Just insane. And the Bucks coach was fired by the Hawks 1,363 days ago. And Giannis, the superstar for the Bucks, gets his 316th all-time loss. And John 3:16 gets you 1,363. Now check out this insane riddle that I did for Martin Luther King Jr. in connection with Atlanta winning. So guys, today was MLK Day. Today was MLK Day. It's celebrated on January the 17th. And MLK was born in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay? Martin Luther King Jr. gets you 114 in gematria. Atlanta beat the Bucks today, and look at this now. They're both 114 in the regular season. And look how the Bucks finished with 114 points. Look how the Hawks won with 121. 121, guys, 11 times 11. All of the 11s that I had in this code. It's a perfect code. A perfect code. And 121 plus 114 is 235. And Kobe Bryant was born on the 235th day of the year. It's all synced up. These same people are all synced up. MLK, Kobe, Pope Francis, Hank Aaron. I'm proving it every day now. But look at that. Martin Luther King Jr., 114. The Hawks win, and now the franchises are 114 all time in the regular season. The Hawks got their 337th home win in January. It's the 68th prime, guys. Martin Luther King died in 68. My goodness me. Martin Luther King died on 4/4. Okay? He died on 4/4. Atlanta's head coach stayed on 44 losses with Atlanta. Come on. Come on. And Atlanta Hawks in gematria, guys. It's just amazing, this. I'll never get bored doing this. It's 193. 193 is the 44th prime. Georgia, where MLK died, Atlanta, Georgia, gets you 44. Hank Aaron wore the number 44 jersey. He wore the 44 jersey. And he hit 44 home runs in 4 different seasons. The upcoming anniversary of MLK's death is in exactly 11 weeks. And like I said, the Hawks stayed on 11 home losses. The Bucks got their 11th road loss. Trae Young wears the number 11 jersey. The Bucks stayed on 11 wins on 117. The Hawks got their 9th home win. How perfect, eh? Because MLK gets you 9 in the purest cipher. It also gets you 36 and 18. I was talking about those numbers. Also gets you 60. I was talking about that number. It gets you 9 in Chaldean. Just outrageous. Trae Young stayed on 9 losses versus the Bucks. 9 losses. He became 4-9 against the Bucks, guys. And 4-9, April the 9th, was the 99th day of the year. And Trae Young got a 99th win. The Hawks lost their last game to the Knicks by 9 points. Remember, they played New York Knicks, and 9/11 occurred in New York. So the Hawks coach his 81st regular season game with Atlanta today. And 81, guys, the square root is 9. 9 times 9 gets you 81. Kobe Bean Bryant's highest scoring game was 81 points. His full name's 81. He got it in his 666th game, and he got it on 122, and Hank Aaron died January the 22nd, 122. The Bucks coach was fired by Atlanta on the 115th day of 2018. Well, isn't it interesting, guys, that MLK was born on 115, like 115? Fraud, communist, okay? Mason. The Bucks coach got his 63rd all-time road loss with Milwaukee. MLK gave his iconic I Have a Dream speech in 1963. I know all of this, guys, because I had to teach about this guy in my school. And if I'm having to teach about how amazing MLK was, I'm pretty sure he was sick in the head. Just like Mother Teresa. Just like Al Gore. Just like Shakespeare, if he even existed. And now, look at this, creme de la creme. The Bucks won the NBA championship on 7/20. That's when Hank Aaron hit his last ever home run as well. And MLK's speech was delivered exactly 700 months and 20 days before the game. He gave this speech 8/28/1963. I'll just confirm it. 8/28/1963. Today's date, 1/17/2022. 700 months and 20 days. Like 7/20. Insane. And we have another 24 connection here. He gave it, guys, on the 240th day of the year. How unbelievably insane. And let's close this now. He gave it on 118 date numerology pure. As you can see here. Also on 99 and 27, but 118 pure. In Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals between Atlanta and Milwaukee, the Bucks won 118-107. Wow. Wow. This was a huge win for myself, for my community, for anybody who respects this knowledge. This was a huge win. I have just shown you how this game was synced up to the World Series, to the Super Bowl, and to the NBA Finals. I've been trying to prove this now for over a year, and I'm at the point where my work is so good now that it's undeniable. Thanks for supporting me. Thanks for giving me motivation to continue this work. There's days where it's difficult. There's days where it's so exhausting. But this knowledge is magical. It's sacred. It needs to be shared. And I really believe my role in this world right now is to help wake people up. Not just to help them win money. To wake people up. To take them away from the bread and circus. To have them question their reality. To increase their consciousness. Because that's good for the whole universe. Guys, let's help each other. Let's spread knowledge. Let's not keep this to ourselves. Many people told me, Adam, you don't need to share this knowledge. You can become rich from this. Just keep your mouth shut. Keep your head down. No, that's not why I'm doing it. My head is really hurting right now. I'm exhausted from coaching and teaching and coding. But I had to do this video. Because this is really big, guys. This is a phenomenal code. And there's very few people in the world that can code at this level. Like I said, I had the Bucks to win today. The Rams to win today. And I also had Cleveland to beat the Nets. They all won. And I deserve it. And my community deserve it. Sven Dabs made me laugh. Sent a link, which was really funny. Sven Dabs knew how good this code was. And then he added an amazing find with Francis being the 266 Pope. Remember, Kobe was drafted 26-6, so was LeBron. And then Ron D is an amazing member of my community. He always adds amazing things. He found some 34 connections, huge number. Justin liked the 76ers. I actually liked Washington, to be honest, when I looked at it later. And Washington ended on 117 points on 117. So we're just a team. Patrick did an amazing code on John Collins. And Rick got on them at plus 166. There was people in my community that got on the Hawks at plus 700, guys. They were getting killed. They were getting killed for most of the game. And they won. So I'm very grateful. Actually, one of my patrons sent me a tip. And it always blows my mind when they send me tips. But I'm on form at the moment, guys. I did a post about how 114 would be big. And look at this. And Cleveland won with 114 points. These two teams, 114, 114 in the regular season against each other. 4 messages I got from people. I don't know if I should read them out, but 4 messages from people who got on the Hawks when the Hawks were higher than plus 500. And I told them about how I got on Boston plus 475. Other people did as well, because they loved my Boston code for them to go 22-22. One of my patrons won $4,758 on one NBA game. That's wild. I don't know how much he staked, but he sent me a $250 tip, guys. There's people that don't make that in a week working, so I got pretty emotional when I got that, because when I get tips, I never expect them. People just supporting my work, that's enough. So when they send me tips, whether it's $250, somebody once sent me $500 and it wasn't even for coding sports, said it had an impact on his life. Some people send me $10. It's just baffling to me. But I said here, I still don't want this community to just be about winning money, but it definitely makes the experience that much sweeter. So thank you guys. Thanks for all your support, whether you're my Patreon, whether you're watching this video now, whether you're sharing my work. It means so much. I am tired, I am exhausted, but at least I'm exerting my energy in a positive manner. So thank you guys. Much love. The Illusion. Adam. Cheers, guys.